You think that everything your mind tells you, you need to follow, and that this means freedom. This is not so, and in fact it's the other way around. You need to learn to not always follow what your mind tells you. This is going to be your first step towards freedom, because during the 24-hour day, your mind tells you so many different things. For example, your mind tells you you should do things right now. Let's assume that you have just fallen out with someone who was rude and insulting to you. Your mind will tell you not to take this abuse from the other person, but instead to fight back with similar abuse. During the day you will receive many instructions from your brain, however many of these instructions are not beneficial. They are the result of how you were conditioned by your parents, instructors, and various forms of marketing. Basically, all of this has an impact on the manner in which you see the world nowadays. My day begins at 7 a.m. After dressing, breakfast, and a shower, my work day begins at 9 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m. Evening meal is normally at 6 p.m. Evenings are family time and bedtime normally around 10 p.m. This may appear to be like a jail sentence with little freedom to express yourself. But for one moment, let's look at our life a different way, because if you lived a life based on what you want, it would look like this. For example, let's imagine that yesterday evening you went out with your friends and stayed up until 2 a.m. in the morning, even though today at 7 a.m. you have to be at work. Then you don't feel like being at work because you drank too much, so you are just going to rest at home, and who cares about your obligations at work? They can find another person. So you get up, and since you are hungry, you rush to the fridge around 9 o'clock and open it, but nothing much is in there. So at 10 in the morning, you order a pizza. At 1 o'clock, you are hungry again, so you dash to the fridge and just eat anything that's left in there. My life is completely different to this. I have reasonably strict meal times. If I'm hungry in between meals, I wait rather than racing to the fridge every time I feel like it. But let's take it a step further. You are in a relationship, but you go into the city with your friends, and there is many gorgeous people running around, and you think to yourself, oh, why not? I'm in a free world, we're in the 21st century. Perhaps you have a sense of where this is going. For me, learning is the opposite of following what the mind says. Despite the fact that we are in the 21st century and the world's opportunities for doing and exploring are vast, this does not mean that you should always do what you want. Take any successful person nowadays. Everyone can identify someone who is successful in something. However, I don't believe that this person would have achieved their success or reached their current position without following some guiding principles throughout their life. Structure is undoubtedly one of them. So for any successful person nowadays, I don't believe they got there by simply doing what they want during the day. Maybe now they are in a position where they can do whatever they want, but that's not how they got there. Instead, they created a framework and a guideline for themselves. And no matter how they felt that day, this was the code, this was the mission, and this is what they stuck to, whether they were sleepy or not, or regardless of their mood. They had a framework and stuck to it. However, some people have a structure and it's written down, but they still say, okay, but I actually worked hard enough yesterday, so I think today I can truly let myself rest and do as I like. If you decide on this path, you will never be successful in life. You need to lead a structured lifestyle. This does not mean living a boring life. Build some fun into your structured lifestyle plan. This is the way to success and happiness. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please subscribe for more lifestyle videos.